Yo, 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 yo. Hey, how y'all doing today? Man, I am doing great. I hope you guys are doing well too. Man, I always like to start with this. Hey guys, thank you for all the watches. Thanks for all the subscribe. Thank you for all of your time that you spent looking at my shit, whether if it was fucking 1 second, you swiped away or whatever the fuck it is. Hey, I fucking appreciate it. I'm telling you right now, this is a journey and I fucking love it. I mean, it's a challenge, but god damn it, I'm gonna keep coming at you motherfuckers all the motherfucking time with some of these good fucking refreshed fucking thoughts. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for everything, comments, whatever it is. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled in this process. So thank you so much. But today, I don't know. I think I don't know. I might lose some of y'all. I might lose some of y'all, and I'm afraid because those early subscribers, those commenters, like those people that liked, that came back, whatever, those people might leave me the day after my show. Yeah, it might happen. But I don't want to waste any of your time. So let's get to it. Marcellus Wiley charged with domestic battery. Whoo, boy. This came across my screen this weekend and I was like, wait, what? Because I'm a huge fan. But see, let me tell you, I was a huge fan back when he played. If I started a franchise on Madden, guess what? Marcellus was coming on my team. And he played, when I was a fan of the Cowboys, he played for the Cowboys as well. So when this came across my feed and I watch his content and I see his thumbnails all the time, I'm like, yo, this don't add up to the person that I've been watching on the damn screen. This ain't adding up. However, you don't know what happens and who you are following behind the fucking scenes, right? You don't know. You don't know if they got drinking issues. You don't know if they got temperament issues. You don't know what's going. You don't know if they're getting victimized in any kind of way. You don't know. Male, female, you have no idea. So when this came across my fucking feed, I said, damn, do I want to cover this kind of thing? Do I want to cover this kind of thing? But it came across, and goddamn it, guess what? I chose to cover it. And when I covered it, I said, you know what? I want to be fair to everybody involved. Because in these hard times, an allegation is truth. And that's so unfortunate. But the fortunate thing about it is a good percentage of allegations are true. But there are instances where they're not. And in this particular situation, and on my first time covering something like this, I want to make sure that I'm not swaying either way, that I'm just giving you guys fact and leaving you guys with my thesis, my hypothesis afterward of the situation. But I also want to give you guys individual thought, right? I don't want to sound like anybody else. I want you guys to get a different perspective. So I'm going to try to navigate my way through this take so that you guys could get a very unique perspective, possibly comment and enlighten me on your thoughts on this situation. And we can have a healthy conversation. Hopefully, this could reach males and females in different perspectives because the conversation needs to be had. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First, when I saw this, I said, you know what? Because I've been hearing things like he'll come on this channel and he'll say that he's fighting allegations and stuff, but I've never looked into them. Never. I've just kind of like, okay, he's saying this, but I got other things to do. Whatever, I got to prep for this show. Like whatever the case, I was getting this show together. I got other things to do, right? I got my kids, got my wife, got all that. So I got other things to do. But today, I said, I think I want to go back and investigate and research his past allegations to provide me with clarity. And I would like to do the same thing for you guys. So I want to go down through the history. And the history is this. In 1994 and 1995, at Columbia University, 3 women have filed lawsuit alleging Marcellus Wiley sexually assaulted and raped them while he was a football player at Columbia University. So that's 3 women. This is before he got drafted into the NFL. When he was playing in college. That's 3 women. Then we have a former ESPN employee that claims in 2009, this employee, a production assistant at ESPN, alleges that Wiley invited her over to his motel under the impression that they were going to be discussing work. Once she was in the room, or once she was in the hotel, she says that Marcellus Wiley sexually assaulted her. Now, this happened in 2009, but the claims came present to us in 2026. I think this was March. Okay. Third allegation. Grooming and rape allegations of another woman that claimed that Wiley began grooming her when she was about 13 years old. Then he raped her shortly after she was 18. Also note, this is a very serious allegation, but this also was filed in 2026. All right. So, in total, there are about 7 women that have accused Wiley of sexual assault or rape through various lawsuits and legal filings. 3 tied to Columbia, his years at Columbia. 4 additional whose allegations span through different periods of his life, including former ESPN employee and the grooming allegation. It's a total of 7 women. This is perspective. This is perspective. Okay? Now, in the present, we have his estranged wife now. It happened that fast, right? The Anne-Marie Wiley alleged that he threatened to kill her and he physically poked or struck her during an argument. She also claimed that their 7-year-old daughter witnessed this situation and witnessed these allegations. However, the daughter said that she only heard arguing. She did not see any physical contact. This is what the 7-year-old daughter said. Now, also note, because it's moving fast, this happened on July 4th. We're now on the 7th. So in 3 days, all of this happened. Now, she later filed a divorce and according to the court filings, accused him of repeatedly raping her during their marriage. A couple of incidents where she was intoxicated, and in that same night, he raped her twice. She also claimed physical violence. She claimed he hit her in the face and split her lip and gave her a black eye. Also throwing a food tray at her, he missed and hit a wall. But she said he threw it so hard that he dented the wall. These are all throughout the marriage. This isn't the same day. Now she's saying these things happened previously, right? In the past, during their marriage, he did these things. But she also claims emotional abuse and financial control and intimidation, borrowing $100K from her and running up her credit cards up to $100K in charges. Now, let's keep this in perspective. These things sound very fucking atrocious. These things sound bad. This looks bad. I would even say, this looks like someone that has a way of manipulating people because of how he carries himself, how he articulates himself, and how he presents himself when he talk about violence. This is what it looks like. But we need to understand, these are allegations. These are not fact. And all of these, except his wife, right? Is this last incident involving his wife. All of those are civil matters. None taken up with the state. These are civil matters. Okay? This is what I say. This is where we start to get into danger zone because of this. I just ran through his allegation list. I ran through his present allegations as well from his estranged wife. And I say this: if all of these alleged things are true, I hope and I pray that all victims are awarded justice and whatever compensation they are seeking. And I also hope that Marcellus Wiley bounces back and recovers and learns from his mistakes. Because we all, just in my belief, deserve forgiveness. But he does, if these things are true, he does deserve to be held accountable. Yes, he does. But what happens if these claims are not true? That's where, to me, it gets very, very, very sticky. Because in these times, look at the size of Marcellus Wiley's profile. It's big. He's a celebrity. He's a ex-NFL star. If these claims or these allegations come out in any way, they damage him instantly. No one's these things don't come out after the court and the due process is hit. No, these claims come out initially. So think about that. And now we've gotten to a place in society where you are guilty until you are proven innocent with these kinds of claims. Right? Now, the reason why I say what happens if these claims are not true is this. Imagine if if you did something that a person did not like, and you had a lot to lose, and you were so vindictive, and you wanted them to pay, but it looked like they don't pay because they got money, they got fans, they got everything in your eyes. How can you make them pay? If you know that with claims like this, they could lose all of that, you could get them to lose all of that by doing this. And see, this is the thing. I believe we have been intimidated. We have been squeezed in a corner to not, when these plays are being run, we have been intimidated. We have been disciplined to not show any objectivity whatsoever. We must lay down with and cause no resistance. And to that I call bullshit. I believe that Everyone in this entire world, male, female, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, transgender, LGBTQ, like whatever you are, I believe that you are granted just due process. You should be granted counsel. You should be granted forgiveness. And you cannot be denied the road to redemption. That's what I believe. Now, when I look at this, right, and I'm looking at these things, right, I gotta be objective. These things have a pattern. Listen, these things have a pattern, and this is where I say I might lose some of y'all, but it is what it is, because I believe I have to say this kind of stuff. I believe I do. Now, think about this. When did these allegations hit Marcellus Wiley? Every allegation, every single one of them. When did they hit Marcellus Wiley? This doesn't make them untrue. This doesn't make them true. All I'm saying is we got to present the facts, because this is with no feelings, no trying to protect this person. No, let's say the facts out loud. When did these allegations occur? In college in 1995, before he went to the NFL. And then, and those were the three. Then the others came when his YouTube channel started to fucking go crazy. In 2026, the ESPN claim came, even though it happened in 2009. It's coming now. It's coming now. And the rape allegation that happened, the woman said that it happened when he started grooming her when she was 13. So that was years ago. Then when she became 18, the sexual assault happened. I'm not sure the ages of what years these happened. I didn't read that part. But I do know that these things had to be years ago. And then they're coming in 2026. This is what I do know. Also, his wife claims are also in 2026 when things are about to go here. Okay? I'm not saying that makes the claims untrue. I'm not saying that they make them true. I'm just saying the timing of those things, because I do think this. If these things were real and to the severity that they are, your ass going to jail. Ain't no civil thing. Ain't nothing civil about it. Pressing charges. Because if this is one of my daughters and this happened, I'm coming with everything. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just saying, bro, we coming criminal. Like, I'm taking rape tests, whatever the fuck we gotta do, cause this ain't right. Fuck civil shit. But the timing of these things, before he got drafted, and now in 2026, they're all coming forward. And I would not be surprised if more people came forward. Because this is the same fucking play that keeps getting ran. I would not be surprised if there's a law firm that's doing this. I would not be surprised if this is something bigger than what we think it is. However, I just want to point out the timing. But we have been disciplined, intimidated, and squeezed into not saying the things that I just said. But all I said was facts. Just like I ran through his history. It's all fact. This is another fact. The other fact is this. Marcellus Wiley he knows a lot. He's worked with ESPN. He's worked for ESPN. He's also made commentary. He's also made commentary on a few of the controversies that Stephen A has had. So that's a thing, right? That's a thing. And he's made this commentary within the last couple years. Within the last couple years, he's made this, he's done this, right? Now, I'm not going conspiracy theory, but let me know. I'm saying facts. Only facts here. His previous employer, Marcellus Wiley, is ESPN, right? They're linked to that allegation from the young lady that was employed by ESPN as a production assistant in 2009 that just came forward in 2026. Also this. Where did Marcellus Wiley get arrested? In Orlando. At a Marriott. Come on, man. I'm sorry if you want to leave. But I'm just saying all the facts. I believe that multiple things can be true. I believe that multiple things can be true. Let's just say, right? And guys, please comment and let me know your opinions on this stuff, because I could totally be reaching, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Guys, check this out. What we have to understand is that multiple things can be true. And what I mean by multiple things can be true is this. Let's just say if Marcellus Wiley, worst case scenario, is a predator, and he did at least, because all you need is 1% of the stuff is true. Those past allegations, out of those 7 women, all it takes is one to be true for him to need to, be held accountable. But let's just say if 20% of it is true, and I'm a threat to a very powerful competitor, and they know my vices, they know so let's just say if they know some of that shit is true, but they trying to get you. We got to throw something else at the nigga. Now, let's say if you bite on the bait, like they throw a plant at you, they throw a narc at you, and you bite the bait. That's on you. You bit the bait. But it's still you still was targeted though. And I don't believe that's right. But you made the mistake. So I think 2 things can be true. I believe that, yeah, he could have done these things, but I also believe that there's a good chance and there's enough reasoning to me for him to be targeted as well. I believe that. Which means nothing if he did these things. Right? It don't mean nothing if he did at least one of them. You shouldn't have done it at all. These are very serious things. However, if you are innocent and somebody's fucking targeting you and trying to set you up, that's a whole nother situation. I'm not claiming none of it. That's the reason why I'm presenting all facts to you guys. And I just want to let you know how my brain works. So that's that one angle from the professional standpoint. And also, I want to point this out as well. Listen, guys, if you are a YouTube content creator and you are one of these older previous athletes that have these huge podcasts or whatever, or you got a sports podcast, you are a direct competitor to ESPN. Not only are you guys a direct fucking competitor to ESPN, you guys are fucking up their ratings. Because now people are starting to fucking watch you guys rather than turn on the TV and watch those guys. And to me, it's just so weird. Again, I'm just stating the facts. I saw Gil's arena get torn apart after a guest was on it. Before that guest ever touched foot on that podcast, there was no fucking shit. It was clean as a whistle. After that person touched on it, it burned to crisp. And now there's a relaunch that's about to happen where Gil is doing it differently, but I'm pretty sure that ESPN is getting a piece of that shit this time. And I will be on the research to see if it's like that or not. Who are the sponsors of that? Because they want their piece. I feel like they want their fucking piece. Also, who was the other top show that was fucking shit up? Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Nightcap was going just fine. Although Shannon Sharp had his issues, that shit was climbing and it was a direct threat. The minute he brought his ass on that show, shit almost burnt his ass to the goddamn crisp. Cam Newton, clean as a whistle. Shit coming up. Somebody intervene. Controversy with another enemy. It hurt his brand. He can't come up there no more. There's a pattern. Then who's the next? So after you burn out Gil, after you burn out Club Shay Shay, after you burn out Cam, almost, not necessarily, but he, whatever. After you burn that out, what's the next one? What's the next big one? It is what it is. Nothing happened yet, but I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Be careful. So the reason why I gave y'all that information, because all of that is fact. All of that is fact. I'm not saying that it what the malicious, no, I'm saying after this person stepped foot in a situation, shit, they left out damaged. It's all I'm saying. Except this one, because it's very new. It is what it is. It's very new. So the reason why I brought that up is to back up my claim with ESPN and Marcellus Wiley. Because I think that Marcellus Wiley won't let certain people on his show, won't let certain people touch it. And this is probably the way that they're going about handling him. I don't know if this would have happened in Atlanta. I don't know if this would have happened in Texas. I don't know if this would have happened in Vegas. But it happened near a Disney resort. I'm just saying. Now, let's switch away from that. Fellas, fellas. Guys, now I'm going to speak to the guys. You know what? This may even apply to females in a way. I don't know. But I think it just really applies to more of a male situation. Guys, listen. Marcellus's estranged wife, Anne Marie, she called the police on him after he put his finger in her face and poked at her and said that he would, and claimed, these are allegations, that he said that he was going to kill her. Okay? She called the police on him. The main detail in this is that when she called the police, she said that the 7-year-old daughter witnessed the whole thing. When the police came, the 7-year-old daughter said, I only heard arguing. I did not see my father put my finger or his hands on her. I didn't see that part. I ain't see that. So what I'm saying is, who lying? And guys, what I'm saying is this, fellas. I'm not saying that she's lying, but I am saying that there's a child saying that she didn't see it. That's what the fuck I'm saying. So this is the point that I'm trying to make to you guys, fellas. Make to you guys. Is this. And I'm finna veer off the reservation and go into assumption mode. I'm putting it out there. I'm going off the reservation and I'm going into assumption mode. These are not facts that I'm about to say. I'm going into assumption mode. But I'm going into assumption mode so I can save another fella, another male, another female, whatever it is that someone's trying to possibly target, right? Fellas, she called the police on him once this was over with. She said this happened the previous day, not then, the previous day. And what I'm saying is this, bro. When that kind of shit is going on, it feels like to me that they got to a point in their marriage where they were beefing, and they got to a point in their marriage where she had gotten resentful and she felt as if he was not hurting like she was. And the way she got vindictive, and the way to do that is by doing shit like this. Now, if someone abuses you and you fear for your life, you need to call 911 immediately. What I don't understand with all these allegations and all this stuff, why are people like if a nigga put his fingers in my face and tell me that he's gonna kill me, and I think this nigga is for real, like he really like that, nigga, why am I waiting till the next morning to retaliate? Why am I waiting till the next morning to do anything? No, hell no. Come pick this nigga up right now. I got kids up in here. Don't you think you owe it to for your children's safety and for their experience and potential trauma? Don't you think you owe it to them to call immediately if you believe that you're threatened to that manner? Don't you believe that? I surely fucking do. I surely do. So I'm saying, fellas, when it gets to this point in the relationship, it seems like it's this toxic, resentful. Marcellus did something to make her get to this point. But when it get there, fellas, you gotta wrap it up. You gotta get out. You gotta go. You gotta go. Because she trying to kill you. She trying to kill you before you see, she trying to get you. And I believe that she's threatened him multiple times within the last year or so about doing what she did today. And he just, oh, she ain't gonna do that shit. She just talking shit. She ain't gonna do that shit. And she fucking did it. And now you got Marcellus. Fellas, when they try to get you, if this is the case, because to me it looks like it. When they're trying to get you, get your ass away. Because when they shoot at you and they miss or they get you in the arm, that don't mean you got another life. That mean, nigga, you need to get the fuck out immediately. Cause they trying to go for the gusto. She called the police on this nigga the day after he committed the battery. Allegedly. So what I'm saying is it wasn't about the fear. It wasn't about the fear. It was something else. And then for the people, because sometimes some people hear shit the wrong way. Let me help you out. Nobody's saying that he's innocent. What I'm saying is this. She called the police and claimed that something happened. She said that a 7-year-old child witnessed it happen. The 7-year-old child said, I did not witness that happen and I didn't see it happen. Okay? So you hear that shit I just said? Boom. Now, also, this happened the previous fucking day when you got kids in this fucking house. If he's behaving like that and you feel threatened, why are you waiting? And I'm not saying why are you waiting in his defense. I'm saying why are you waiting in the children's defense? Because if someone is acting like that in front of children and you can't quarrel them and you can't get them under control, you need to bring somebody in there that can get it under control immediately before it goes too far. Not the next fucking day. You know what he could have done? Let's just say if this is real, you know what he could have done? He could have, if he was at that point where he said he was going to kill her, he could have killed her and he could have killed them kids too. We haven't seen that happen, y'all. So why didn't she take it seriously the first fucking time when he said it? That's a terroristic threat. He could take his ass to jail for that. I'm not here to defend him. No. Defend these damn kids and the potential of what could have happened with that irresponsibleness. Like, how can you? No, what? The nigga, if he did that, you should have, if it was that fucking serious. But no, I don't think it was. I think this was a way to get at him. I think that this was a way for you to hurt him. Because now the next day, you're going and filing for a divorce. And I'm hearing shit like emotional abuse and financial abuse. When I hear that shit, oh, I hear you want money. How can you prove that? When I hear a husband raped his wife or a wife claiming that her husband raped, I'm like, yo, bro, like these things are serious. Why are you waiting after years, bro? Because if he's raping you and you got daughters in the house, who knows? He could go rape them too. Why aren't you taking this serious? Why? It just got a lot of shit that I do not understand. And the reason why I don't understand it is because I care for the fucking children. If he's sexually, if he's a sexual deviant or a predator, like you're trying to paint him out to be, why do you feel comfortable around him like this? Also, and I'm gonna close with this. I watch Marcellus Wiley's show. And if anybody else watches this show, y'all let me know if I'm fucking tripping on this shit, bro. I'm just saying it all, bro. I seen multiple times his children bust up in that studio, bust up in that room and interrupt his show. And every single time that they did that, they never looked scared of him. They never looked afraid of him. It's to the point they busting there while he's doing the show. If he was being, now he could be doing this when the kids are asleep, but I'm just saying, if what she's saying is 100%, them children would show some kind of, you know what I mean? They look like they have a really good relationship. So I don't know. I don't know. And I think, and it's like this here, they have such a good relationship with him that they would not, that the little 7-year-old daughter would not conspire against him. What does that say, y'all? What does that say, y'all? I don't know. But all I'm saying is to the victim, this particular victim, Anne Marie, if there's a person in your home around your children that's showing sexual predator behavior and you have daughters in the house, why are you waiting years? What if because if he's what you're, and if all these allegations are real, why wait years? He could be touching them. He could be raping them. You claim that he went into the basement where your friends were sleeping and got in the bed and tried to sleep with them. If he is on that type of time, I just want to know why. Them babies in the house. Them babies are in the house. This looked like it's giving me very selfish vibes. However, I'm gonna respect you as the victim. But I gotta say, bro, this looks a little weird to me. This looks a little weird to me. But I definitely respect your claims. But the only thing that makes me a little weird about your claims, ma'am, is that 7-year-old baby is saying that she didn't see what you said she saw. That's the only thing that's making me bold enough to say the stuff that I'm saying. So, y'all, that was a heavy one. Listen, please, please comment if you disagree. Please, let's have a discussion. Because this is how I feel. When I hear this story, I hear my daughters. going through something like this. I see a situation where a man could be doing this to them. I would want them to call immediately. Don't call me saying if they were, let's say if she called the police. No, if she called, yeah, if she called the police and I never knew it. Baby, why you didn't call me? If this is serious. And the thing about it too, this shit is some serious shit, bro. And I take it very, very, very hard when I see someone using this for their little tit for tat toxic relationship benefits. There's women out here getting beat up, getting raped, locked in closets, handcuffed, put in trash bags. There's women that are really there's children that's experiencing these things on a high level. And when I see people, or when I feel that people are using it to, like, you know, as a weapon against a powerful guy or against a celebrity to get money or to damage their name because they want them to feel something too and all that kind of stuff, that's where, to me, it's like you take the attention away from the people that should be getting the attention, and then this becomes the headline. The energy that we're spending on this could be the energy that we could spend on saving a life, because the love is blind. Please like and subscribe. I'm Saint Germain. I'm signing out.